Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Eddie, and I'm back with another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This time we're playing Part 6. And, right, we were on Yuri's route this time. Uncontrollable. So this should be fairly... Doki Doki. You always have to choose that one. Oh, jeez. Alright, so yeah, once again, fairly easy. Whirlwind, Judgment, Heaven Sent, Unstable, Incapable. Let's see. Frightening. Whatever. Oh, you didn't get to the beat. Well, to be fair, I suppose it's my part. Aw, man. And last, okay. Okay, so yeah, we already saw we already saw this. That joke never doesn't make any sense in translation. Yeah, Sayori's sad. Monika goes over and says a bunch of nasty things to her, probably. Yeah, and Monika suggests that, Sayori might like you, but the only problem is, MC's too dense to get it. Come on, MC. You're so funny. Haven't you thought that you... Yeah. So, we've seen all this. Oh, hold on. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks just away as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. Oops. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? No, I'm not making that joke. How are you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I would do a lot. It's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Posture. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling uneasy about Sayori. Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. Oh, God. Yuri, dang, that... Even I was going on the inside. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into a little too much. Ji-hoon, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind each person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. Yeah, Natsuki and Yuri do kind of like tell you similar things, don't they? About like how, you know, what do you call it? How there's like, everyone has hidden depths. And I know they misunderstand each other a lot, but yeah, the two have a lot more in common than, like, they each give him credit for. So you think there might be something behind it all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. Well, same with Natsuki, honestly. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Ooh. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. Dang. Pretty deep there, Yuri. I agree with that, that's pretty true. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I don't know what she was talking about with Sayori. You're not gonna be very receptive, are you? Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! It's nice, I guess. Come on, I could already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me... Oh wait, I've already seen this dialogue. Of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Hee. Alright. Tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, okay? You could go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who do I show my poem to next? Ji-hoon, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Finally some good news. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri genuinely smiles to herself. This feeling. So glad I got the chance to share my writing. Cute sprite. And she's smiling! I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe you're so good at something and you've never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are full of so amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. or people you just know would make a really good friend. I feel like that about stories in general. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends God, this is so sad. You know, those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I could do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I shared it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. It's being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly, I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them! I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I have had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. I think I might have read this one before, but let's just read it again. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Nice. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Aw, cute sprite again. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Oh, cute sprite again! God, I love this sprite. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. There it is! I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I could keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Hi, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it a bit more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined. Ooh, thank you. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Lines that could easily be taken out of context, my friend. Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard more say these words this past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but it's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. Still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in a club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her, jeez. Well... I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens when she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt... Oh god, that is the darkest... Like, out of the other three, that is the darkest one. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright? Alright. Yeah, we've seen this one. The lady who knows everything. You know... Yeah, okay. I've heard this, like, 3 times now. And I gotta say, Monica, I do agree. Two-dimensional creatures? Yeah, make your own literature club. Get your own bros. Or friends, you know? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you 3. Alright, we've seen this 2 other times. Okay, well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's hard not to feel bad. I know, but I felt bad for Natsuki this time, so... So, that's everything, all right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except for the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Oh, MC, you're never gonna see it. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri just might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one. You really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. Aww. That way it'll be really important for the way people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things! But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Hey, oh, Yuri! Oh, last time it was Yuri! Oh, nice. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Anyways. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? You still need to figure out plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you don't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm gonna give you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll be bringing all the ingredients. Wait, are you coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'll be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh. Did you just say you were gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this. Natsuki, you really are a tsundere to the core. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming over to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've got pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait! It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Yeah, okay, well, I've seen this dialogue. Sad dialogue. Not much has really changed, has it? Oh. Just realized something. October 2017. Wait, no. Calendar 2017. So, October, right? God. Anyways, Right, no, do you, I think I have a theory for what this means, and it's not pleasant. I assume everyone here already knows how the game goes, and yeah. Yeah, I've already seen this dialogue. It's a little it's too heart-wrenching, I can't read this. No, I don't... This is too emotional. I can't read this! Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school? Nope, not reading this. I want to feel happy. Happy thoughts. Why, Sayori? Why do you think I didn't tell you? Every path leads to nothing but hurt. I mean, knowing Doki Doki, like, that's a pretty accurate statement. No other path leads to hurt. You're right that I don't understand. No, you're not, Sayori. Don't cry! Don't cry, Sayori! I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm skipping like most of the dialogue, but I'm a pretty fast reader, so I can still just read all like most of the dialogue. Not to mention, I remember, like, what little I don't read, I already, like, know the dialogue by heart, so, like, I'm filling in the blanks. Oh, God. I don't understand. Oh, God, okay. That's really scary, too. Sayori, don't cry. I'll give you head pats. I'll give you all the head pats! Yeah, she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. You're so adorable, Sayori. You're so adorable. Promise. Yeah, we've seen this. And then we get a sudden mood whiplash. Yeah. And the song suddenly changes to be super happy. Oh boy. Before you know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. What's up? Sky. Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it so awkward already. It's gonna be long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. See, you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday... Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good! Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she was a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Anyway, let's go to the quick kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Jihu? Oh, come on. It's one that I need to be a gentleman. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Haha. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, is that what you're thinking? Then you should know there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours as well. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. MC is a Redditor. I know this. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man. Well, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Yihun. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insult like that, then there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her back so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going inside the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have much of a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm really not sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into different bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Sorry, my throat. my throat kind of hurts from doing that. The presentation is where you have to be all creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if looking at it just makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. So I'm gonna lighten up on the voice a little bit. Wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use a food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the battle, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it! After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Hey! Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoops some with my finger as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off her finger before shoving it towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Hey, this scene! Stop! And yes, another famous scene. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things to just get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either! Dang, the game certainly has something for finger licking. You take Natsuki's finger and put it on my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? Ooh, steamy. We had the steamy one with Yuri last time. You know that, right? What kind of question is he asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Oh. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts. What? Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven doors, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They all look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you could get creative. Here, scoop in the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably shouldn't be using it this time, though. Well, what's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. Gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? You could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose the cupcakes based on a word they like. Kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but it's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. You're not at school, no one's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. And not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving you the chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could just have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, they're just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sarah each carry some, you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that, and don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the same way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. Again, thanks to back to the conversation I had with Sarah earlier today. felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki! Eh? What you said before, about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, just like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. You want to read manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Ji-hoon, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way about you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing interest from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers clutch at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head suddenly starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back! Sayori! Eh? Hi, Ji-hoon. Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, Ji-hoon. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later! Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean. Okay, so we've seen this dialogue. God damn it, Sayori. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Sayori, I'll wipe away your tears. No, Sayori. Don't say that. You're awesome, Sayori. Don't... Oh god, Monica really does make her disappear. Monica's an assassin. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica, you... I mean, Monica's my favorite DDLC girl, but... It's just... Monica, like... I admit what she did is horrible. Is that... balcony... Is that, like, porch connected to the balcony or something? What is... Sayori. God damn it. No, that's called love, Sayori. That's called love. I already chose this one. I feel like a monster. I mean, this is what I did in my... No, yeah, I checked in my original playthrough. I had 2 saves, one here, one here. Apparently this is the one I... Oh god, I feel like a monster, though. What you need, you'll always... be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help things get back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please... Don't worry about these stupid... No, Sayori, you're amazing! How could I not worry when you're saying things like this? I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just like you get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. So shocked I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? I feel horrible about this. There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feeling. You MC, you monster! You just rejected her like that. Also, yeah, the porch is weird. Look at that. Like, oh no, it's not connected. The rails aren't connected. I see. I see how it works now. Anyways, I mean, all things given, I did kind of force you to make that choice, but MC, come on! The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on a path that's right, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling. MC, you dense! Oh my god. Are there no structural support beams there? I mean, obviously it's not falling because it's made out of modern materials. Maybe this beam is really strong. I don't know. It's just... that's an unusual way of building. Huh. Keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. MC, you idiot! And, I don't think we need to play part 2 to get all the stories. There's still some poems I haven't unlocked, though. Huh, what's up with that? Oh, one of these CGs is the Monica CG. Wait a sec! Wait a sec. Oh, I get it. Aren't these the CGs you're supposed to unlock in the side stories? What are these? Okay. That was a pretty depressing way to end it all, but... hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 12 side stories. Dang. Oh, we have all 6. Finally! I have them all! I have all the Infinity Stones. Or, I mean, I have all the side stories. So, yeah. I'm done with that now. I might play part 2, just for like completion's sake, eventually. But that'll be like much later if I ever even do so. For in the immediate future, I'm gonna be playing these side stories, so I'm really excited to be playing that. And yeah, that is all there is for this episode, folks. Everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. This is the last normal Doki Doki Literature Club plus, the main story section that I will play in the immediate future. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know if I'll be playing the part 2 or part 3. I don't think it matters in terms of getting the side stories because this is the new content I've been waiting for. So now that we've unlocked this, next time we'll all be playing this one, and yeah. Anyways, if you all enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done so already, and smash that bell. I'm really excited for next time's episode. Anyways, tomorrow's maybe. It might be out tomorrow if I try really hard. Anyways, that's all there is for this video, folks. Sky's up, and you guys are awesome. I'll see you all in the next episode. I can't wait. Bye.